Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing One Piece episodes 37 and 38. Last time we had Nami's past and just all the love you can see in a mother, Bellemere. It's insane, like how close they were, but just how much someone will, go for somebody, sacrifice themselves just for the sense of wanting, the sense of, yes, they're my family. I'm never going to say that, that they're not, or that, these two are not my kids. And, she died for that reason. And it's insane. I have to say it was I think one of the best episodes so far emotionally was the last episode. I really enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Feel free to check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ajrich123, and let's go ahead and start. So this is when he eventually... I think at the time he probably thinks it's just a large amount that she would never get. After her money that she's been working for years to get. That's so rough. She's not gonna give it up that easily, for sure. But this guy's really confident. She's gotta have had some type of backup plan, because you would think this could be a possibility to happen. He obviously doesn't care, though. You can see it on his face. Find it that quickly. Damn, you can tell how much she cares, though. Like... Wow. So he's known the entire time. I mean, he knew her really well, so maybe he could tell that she wasn't doing it for no reason. Ooh. I see, so they had their reasons. Yeah, technically you're making everybody else, putting everybody else in trouble too. Yeah, that's not their goal. This group, nope, they're not looking to save them. How would he know about the 100 million without being tipped off? Did Arlong send him? Oh no. It's exactly what I was suspicious of. Like, there's no way that he would be somebody that would, even though he says he doesn't lie, there's just no way he would let people, like, let you leave like that. He already knows your capabilities, and he's not going to just let you leave and take the village and his profit and stuff. There's just no way. He'd rather, it's way easier for him to just take your money and then, and also keep you and stuff. So yeah, this makes way more sense. Of course, yep. Can you say that without the smug grin on your face? I would have been suspicious the whole time, though. You can't trust a guy like that, regardless if it's about money. I mean, she had to do everything to get that money. At this... Oh, no! Are they gonna really kill her sister? No shit. Okay, maybe not. Maybe she's just hurt. That's a lot to process at one time. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Damn. Yep. Only thing on her mind now is to find Arlong. She believed those words. That's that much trust, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe she half trusted it. Maybe she knew how much he liked money to the point where that was maybe the one thing he wouldn't lie about. Like in her head, it must have been something like that. Like there's no way he would lie about, when it has to do with money, his promises are good. But I don't know. Not a trustworthy guy. I would not want to be on the opposite side of that. Ooh. This is breaking her. He uses people. Of course he's not going to let you go or the villagers. And holding that over her head too. Yeah, he knows that. He's known that she would never run away. That's probably why he would have a goal like that. Yes, you are. What, when she's dead? Oh man, I can feel her anger. Well, at least they're grouped up and ready. But make sure you have Luffy and Zoro and everybody, or just them, it's a death sentence. Years and years of pain they need to, pay them back for. No way she's actually... You can't trust... Is she that cracked? Is she that broken? Okay, now this is when you need to wake her up. You can't say that with a straight face. You can't do any more but fight at this point. They want to do it. They can't do it that way though. It'll go all bad. They need to make sure that they have all of them, Luffy and them. They're prepared though to die at this point. Yeah, yep, the determination, you can't stop that. She is definitely broken and traumatized by that. That's just all that time. You don't get that back. All those years wasted. Oh, don't do it. Ooh. God damn. Good thing he's there. Holy crap. She's just pushing everybody away. This is like the perfect way for somebody to be like Luffy, to be in this situation, to deal with this. Oh, at least she's asking for help. Of course. Represents a lot. No wonder. He is letting her hold on to his most precious thing. You gotta get revenge for her. Like, he deserves a beatdown. Damn. Yeah, they got pretty beat up. About as pissed and serious as I would think in a situation like this. I like how they're presenting this though. It's really like setting the tone for this fight. Oh man. This is the thing we knew would happen eventually. They were gonna have to fight Arlong and you know, in his entire group. But man, it's funny because a few things that happened this episode I had called. Like I thought about, like, I thought Arlong, there's no way in hell he would keep a promise like that. But at the same time, I wanted to believe it. Like, and I think that's probably the same mindset that Nami had, was, you know what, he's a liar, but one, it's about money, and like, and two, I just, you know, there's no other, in her mind, there was no other choice. So even if there was like even a small chance, she's going to take the small chance. And that's why she did that for as long as she did. But holy crap, did that break her when she found, you know, when she found out and Arlong told her. It was just, I mean, you worked so hard for 8 years of doing everything he said, but also getting treasure on the side. It's, of course that's gonna break you, but I didn't think it was gonna get to the point where she's literally just stabbing at her. Like that was a very just like deep scene of her just stabbing her freaking tattoo. Like it's just of the group. And without Luffy there, she probably would have kept going. It's just, yeah. But in that mindset, when you're, I mean, obviously she was so broken that she was willing to she was just saying stuff out loud, even though there's no way she believed it. She would still go and get the 100 million again. Without them stopping and saying they're going to go, I think she would have kept going. That's how broken she was. But Arlong definitely deserves the beat down for sure. So let's go ahead and go to the next episode. That's so hard to see. I don't like to see her cry like that. Like, it's such the opposite of her normal attitude and her personality. I would think he'd be so confident. Yeah, exactly. You gotta be so confident to say, you know, say who you are. Yeah, I mean, he's seen some of them. He's not the brightest. Yep, nothing's gonna stop him at this point. About, you know, 1,000 levels of anger in one punch. Yep, that's Luffy's angry face. You know, seeing somebody that you're close to cry like that, you know. Any normal person would make you angry. Damn, he is determined. Those guys got defeated pretty easily, though. Another guy that you ran into. I mean, they've all met most of these guys. I mean, who wouldn't be, especially now, once you found out all the work you were doing was for nothing anyway. Yeah, Luffy's a bit more powerful than that. That's, you know, enough in itself to make them fight. You know, it's one of their friends, someone that's important to them. Oh no. So they can call all the sea creatures. Or is it the creature that Luffy was on, or is it something different? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it is! It is! They tamed it so easily, though. It's like they pulled out the final boss. They're like summoning the final boss, and it's already beaten and tamed. That's hilarious. He's scared. He's, you know, he's been a bit tamed or traumatized. He's got those same eyes Nami was, you know, looking with. So he has better control. Oh shit. Damn sea cow. I think they need... Yeah. Holy shit. Where he needs to literally put his legs in the ground. Okay. Time to slingshot yourself? Oh, pinwheel? He saw the pinwheel and got, like, inspired? So he's just inspired by objects that he sees? That's so basic. Of course not. Yeah, I think sometimes Luffy might not really realize his surroundings when he does an attack. Every once in a while, it's, you know, a lot of the time he does, but I think in those instances, he could have technically hurt somebody, but I think he was able to, you know, send him out. I'm surprised that their literal, like, biggest creature they have there is somebody that was like somebody they tamed a few episodes ago, like pretty easily. That's why I was like, when they were mentioning it and then we saw that big wave, I'm like, oh, it's definitely that thing. It would make it the most funny. It would make it the most funny. But yeah, it's, you know, that's obviously not going to be a threat, but that's also kind of telling, because if that was scary, you know, if that they thought that was one of their big things, how actually strong is Arlong compared to them and to Luffy? That's what I'm wondering. I guess you can kind of wiggle yourself out. Or do you make himself stuck? Oh yeah, it's not just him there. Or him left. Probably a good strategy would all them to fight, for sure. If it's an octopus, maybe, yep, ink would be the easy one there. God damn, stronger than he looks. What? Can he really not get them out? I mean, it's obviously not going to beat him, but still, how is he not getting out of the ground? Okay. Kick your way through it. Come on, he would have done something if somebody wasn't there. There's no way he would have taken that hit. I mean, says a lot with a guy with goddamn pigtails like that. A downside of, you know, his stretchiness. How far can he stretch? Like, there's got to be a point where it's not going to stretch anymore. I mean, this is nothing compared to his last fight, so he should feel pretty confident. Yeah, he's gonna have the toughest challenge out of all of them, for sure. I think maybe the villagers might have a better chance. Oh, there you go. Surprise attack. Using them as a distraction. It was all part of his plan. That's Usopp. Wouldn't you think that a little bit of some of these people? I was gonna say they're not defeated, so. He's literally, yeah, he literally picked up the place where his legs are stuck. Is everybody gonna use this tactic? It's so easy to try to like use that weakness against him. I mean, if the, if the object stands up straight, then possibly he won't sink. He'll just be kind of stuck in it. Best strategy is to stay out of the water against these guys. Can anybody swim? The quicker they beat them, the quicker they can go help. Oh, shit. This is worst case scenario for him, in the water and stuck. Oh yeah, meanwhile. I'm getting used to seeing Usopp just running. Alright, now that I think about it, obviously, or not Usopp, but Luffy is going to, drown because he can't swim. That's kind of one of the negatives of having the devil fruit. But, like, I don't know, like, I would think he would be able to get out of that cement. That's the only part I don't really get. Like, I think part of me when I saw that, him doing that and not being able to get out, I just thought was a joke. Because I thought I just thought he was just more powerful than that. But I guess he can get stuck easier because of him being rubber and stuff, but it was just strange to me. But the faster that Zoro, both of them, Sanji and Zoro, finish those fights, then they can go rescue him, because how long can he breathe underwater? That's a good question too. And we need like a number counter or something, like, of how many times Usopp runs away. Because I can count a bunch so far, like, already, of how many times it's him screaming while running away through, I think, almost every fight he's got into. I mean, he's very good at being able to, like, fight at first of all, he's good at fighting at a distance, but more of, like, the element of surprise. But when somebody's, like, right in his face, his first instinct is to run there. Be brave and then run. And then bait them, and then run and attack. But holy crap, like, overall these episodes were great. It's one of those things where Nami had, this crazy past, but also at the same time, the past is, like, it's even worse, because all this time she spent gathering up all the treasure and doing all this stuff was for nothing. So now she's, like I said, she was broken at the end of last episode, but it was good that she's able to trust Luffy this much, where she's asking for help. And that means she's able, like, you're able to learn at that point, when, like, that development, that time she had with them, she trusts Luffy enough where she would pretty much give her fight to him to destroy Arlong. Like, I mean, pretty much begging, and that says something about character there. And then Luffy having the determination, and obviously just massively angry at that point, because he doesn't want to see anybody close to him feeling like that, or being like that. But it was a nice little moment. Definitely the better of the two episodes, the first one. But this is a good kind of build up to a fight. Obviously, we're gonna need that. They're gonna fight Arlong. That's obviously what needs to happen. But there's these side people that they need to fight first. And Luffy needs to get out of the goddamn water. That would be good. That would be good for sure. But this is a good way to gauge strength, though, because, like I said, they defeated that sea cow really easily, and the way they acted, it's supposedly supposed to be super strong. So does that mean they're going to be able to take on, these side guys, with ease? Should it be a really easy fight for them? Is Arlong going to be a lot weaker than we think? That's like, we've seen how strong he's, like ripping houses and stuff, but also like we saw how strong like Luffy and them are. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in that spot. I feel very bad at like rating, like being able to compare like levels of power here and just like gauging it, especially since we haven't seen like Arlong's straight fight and you can't really gauge it very well. It's just really hard to compare. I feel like I can't really compare strengths in that. Maybe you guys can let me know. Maybe you guys are better at being able to see that. But from what I've seen so far, I really can't tell how strong Arlong's going to be. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Feel free to check out the Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123, as well as check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/AJRich for streams. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.